See it there, 4040.
Yeah.
That's the moon.
Okay, I believe you.
And that there is the sun.
Stating the obvious, yep.
And also, it looks like they're both slowly moving across the sky. Very slowly. But this bad boy...
Da 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 da.
Ba, 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 ba.
This is our mission launched vehicle utility thingamajig of doom. Thingy.
Or in short, the Mark II. Because the Mark I corrupted.
Yeah. Well done, Kerbal. GG. GG.
Right, let's get this thing into Kerbin orbit.
Yes. You need to go and set the station that you want to dock with as a target first.
Map.
Yes.
Nope.
So find jam station.
Yam Station.
Find jam station.
Amyao Black Country. Amyao Yam Yam. Aurora Beacon.
Okay, so...
Oh shit.
Oops.
Has it just gone and switched to the Aurora Beacon?
Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah, you double-clicked on it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well done.
It's slightly wobbly.
Oh yeah, you kept the fuel, didn't you? You kept that big fuel tank on the bottom of it because you thought it'd be a bit useful.
There's quite a bit in there, sort of.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you got to go
Space
back.
Center.
You've got to go back to the craft on the launch pad. Then you have to set the Aurora Beacon as a target.
Right, it's great. We have that great dramatic build-up and everything. Fantastic cinematic intro, and then I go and fuck up.
Yeah, we're professionals.
You can say it if you want. That hashtag. I won't blame you.
Hashtag Kerbal's corrupted.
Yeah, close enough. Right, so what are we doing again? Oh yes,
Set target.
Map. Set target.
Yeah.
Aurora Beacon. Right click.
Right.
No, just left click.
click once.
Set as target.
Yeah, and then at your map view. What was the height of the target? Do you remember?
No, that's why we're going to look now. 1,000. Well, 100,000, I should say.
Okay, so you want to launch. You want to tell it to manually launch to that height roughly, and on the plane of that target. For the love.
It's all the way over here, though. Do we want to wait for it to catch up, or?
You might want to. You might fast forward time so it's not overhead, but it's just before you. Because by the time you've launched, it'll have gone.
So say about here then?
No, before it passes over you.
Oh, here.
Yeah, about there, a bit further out actually. Yeah, look roughly where the CIP Satcom 1 is. The Cryex Industries Satcom communication network, currently providing you with mobile phone technology. About there.
There?
Yep. Okay, now you can launch. So, launch, then you go to Ascent Guidance.
Still quite new to this mech jet thing, by the way,
Okay,
guys.
so orbital altitude is 100k, and that's fine. You want to see at the bottom, it says launch to Revendos or launch to plane of target, and you want to click plane of target. There you go, and it's going to fast forward a little bit. You want to click engage autopilot.
A little bit?
Yeah, just click engage autopilot. It will throttle up when it gets close to launch, and then it's up to you to press spacebar. Oh, no, it's got auto stage on it, it'll do it itself.
Shall I turn auto stage
I
off?
usually turn it off, I don't trust it. See, it's slowing time down. When it goes down there, click it now. It's throttled up, go.
Oh, got my ears.
Whee! Look at that go! Wow, that goes quick. That's also eating fuel quickly too. It's not lagging either. Wow, is that the first thing we've ever launched where it's not time dilating itself?
I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So you just go, yeah, just gonna let it. It'll do its thing. It'll get you there, no problems at all. Get ready to. You can prevent overheat. Good.
This is our maiden voyage with this as well. This isn't. We haven't had a test flight.
No.
This is it.
No test flights. This is it. Looks like you're first asparagus staging is about to happen in a few seconds. Let's see if this all works. Yep, you're healing over, which is fine, kinda. You're healing over fine, there you go, there they are. Ta-da!
Slightly wonky, but still working.
Yeah. Well, you've just lost some steering.
It's all good.
So, but it's lighter, so yeah, whatever's all good.
We should have put lights on this. I just realised.
Oh yeah, because if you're trying to dock, yeah, problems.
We can always park it. So we can always park it and then wait until we get into the sunlight.
MechJeb will park it for you. You just tell it to like just get in, like say within 20 meters of target.
Ah.
And it'll just literally park it next to the like parked, handbrake on. Not doing too badly now. Now I've lost 2 engines, it's not burning through fuel so quickly, which is good. I mean, I'd like to hazard that this. I mean, I built this with a mind to get this to the mud, so this should have more than enough to get it just to where I want to go.
It better do. I'm going to drive over to your house and kick your lily ass.
No, it's looking pretty decent. It's not like things aren't freaking out or going mental. Yeah, that's pretty. Well, let's put it this way. If we're launching at night, it means that we'll be doing our manoeuvres in the day.
I bloody hope so.
That's generally how it works. Launch at night, do stuff in the day, whereas if you launch in the day, you have to do stuff at night.
We're about to lose the next stage. Oh, it's healing over.
That's fine. It's all good. You're already pretty high up. There you go.
Much better.
Hello, just spaz off like wee.
Once we get into daylight, people might actually be able to see what we've made here a bit better as well.
Yeah, it's some very well. The file corrupted horribly. We had to start from new, and we changed a few we tweaked. I think is the right way of saying it. It was a few tweaks.
Yes.
Not big changes, just tweaks.
Just tweaks.
Okay, so you still got your guy selected as target. If you turn...
Oh, then let me disengage the autopilot.
Disengage autopilot and close that window. And you pull out the MechJeb window, yep. Now...
Stop moving. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Rendezvous planner, right?
Right,
or
you want
autopilot?
autopilot and planner. Because if it goes wrong, you need to do it Right, okay. The Revenant's autopilot, you literally just type in how many meters away from the ship you want to park. Between 20 and 10 meters is fine. Now, if it works, because sometimes it has a brain fart. If it has a brain fart, you immediately know that it does because it sets a node which is 69696969, and the speed that you need to dock with is also 696. You just get 696969 repeated.
Ah, okay.
And it throws a brain fart, doesn't know how to do it. At which point, that's why I've asked you to open the second window, because you can quickly go to the second window and set it up using that instead.
Don't mind me, I'm just chasing a pretty screenshot.
Okay. Before you program before you tell it to go and dock, you're probably going to want to delete the node that you've passed long ago that this ship for some reason is trying to find, or was trying to find.
And I'm done. Right, so just click engage autopilot.
No.
We're ready to
Go to your map.
Oh,
you want to get rid of that node that it's still trying to follow. See that node it's left behind?
Oh
yeah,
yes.
get rid of that. And if there are any other
I
nodes...
take it MechJeb wouldn't get rid of that, would it?
No.
I don't see any others.
Okay, in which case, engage autopilot and let's see what it wants you to do. Okay, so matching planes is what it's going to do first of all. Yeah, it's going to try and get to the blue marker.
It's not doing too bad at all.
Also, the second window gives you the exact details of what it expects. So it expects the time until the closest approach, if it doesn't do anything now, is 32 minutes. The separation at the closest approach is 520.6 kilometers. As it does all its stuff, that should shrink down to 10 meters roughly. Yep. If it gets really fucked up, then the second window you're going to have to probably go match velocities at close approach, then hit intercept with a Hoffman transfer, and then see where it gets you. Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's screwed up to me, because the time expected duration goes to like 696969, and the node is a 6969 node, and the meters per second turns into 696969. It's weird. Okay, so it's matching planes, which is good. You see the relative inclination is dropping to 0.2, 0.01, 0.0. Okay, so now you're on exactly the same train tracks, so to speak, running parallel.
Yep.
So now all it's going to do is apparently continue to try and match planes. You already matched, MechJeb, what are you doing? Turn your RCS on for this. If it's trying to catch the blue, it might be useful for it to catch the blue instead of constantly.
Whoa, that's going.
Yeah. I don't know where the blue's gone. Ah, it looks like it's catching. It's being weird. I don't know why it's doing that. This could be a problem. Because you see where that marker's just like jumping everywhere.
It's got its own agenda, hasn't it?
I don't know what it's doing. It's wasting your RCS, but it's the only way you can catch up with it. Ooh.
We've got plenty, actually. Looking at it.
Yeah, but you took.
Oh, it stopped. It stopped. No, it's moving again. Where's it going?
It might be freaking out because it's a long craft.
You said that a few times now, 40.
Yeah, I see.
Is it freaking out because it's a long craft?
That's the only thing I can think of that it's doing it. It's weird. Because you see, now it's got past it, now it's increasing its phasing rate and establishing a new phasing orbit. Basically, it's boosting out.
Oh shit.
It's boosting out so that the space station can grow. What was that? Did you run out of fuel?
Run out of fuel, staged, killed our engines.
Are they killed? Are they dead? Have you checked? No, they're in there.
I would say... Are you sure? Oh yeah, just. Oh yeah, we set it up separately, didn't we?
Yeah. So there you go. You see those bits that fly off?
Yes.
You fire them off. That happens when you whack those engines on full. Nightshade did that. He had a cluster of 4 of those engines. Those bits had nowhere to go, and they detonated his engines. But as he already had his craft in orbit, it counted as a launch, therefore he kind of broke his ship. And he had to use just one engine that was offset and fight the engine all the way around. It was so tedious. He eventually got in target, fired at my spaceship, hit it, but his projectile bounced. I felt so sorry for him. He was it was so horrible trying to fly a ship with like only one working engine that was it was offset. It wasn't in the middle. Oh, so torturous. It's like watching paint dry. So what it's doing, it's getting a bigger orbit so that your space station can catch you up. Because you've got a bigger orbit, you're going slower than it.
There we are.
Yep. Now it's going to do something with your periapsis. I think it's going to make it go slower, so that it's bringing your periapsis up now. So yeah, bigger periapsis, I think. Let station catch up with you, then you burn again to loop in towards the station, then it parks it. Fingers crossed it's got enough fuel.
And for all that, we used barely nothing.
Well, nuclear engines do the job, don't they?
Oh, Oh, I thought it was going to go crazy then.
So did I. So, whew, glad it didn't. Yeah, I love nuclear engines. Nuclear engines are the best. Once you're in orbit, they don't work very well when you're trying to get into orbit. Not unless you've got a tiny ship. You're slowly drifting towards your target. It needs to cut 0.9 meters per second off to become stationary.
That'd be a blip, hopefully?
Yeah. I'm not sure if MechJeb will just put a little smidge of throttle on or whether it's just going to full blast hot dog it. We'll find out!
Stay tuned, guys!
You're going to be 2 meters.
Oh my god!
Oh, quick say, press F5 now before it's if it hits it. Oh, please, engines on. Come on, engines on. Come on. On your engines. Oh, it's all gonna go wrong.
This is
Bye
going to
bye,
go
son.
wrong. Oh my god!
Bye bye. Oh no. Dog. Oh, that's not so bad. But now they bumped into each other, so they're going to be drifting weirdly towards each other. Oh, now it does it. Yeah, screw you, MechJeb.
Should I just disengage MechJeb and just take over?
It's up to you. The thing is, your target's drifting away from you, which is it's got a new profile because you bumped it. So MechJeb's probably going to try and in relative to your target. I mean, you're fairly close to it now. You can just tell your. If I was you, I'd use MechJeb to stop rotation, flick to your station and turn the lights on, and also tell MechJeb on that to stop rotation. If you go in the MechJeb window itself, and then you want Smart ASS, and then you want to just hit the big button saying kill rot, and it will just stop your ship. And if you flick to the station and do the same thing, it will stop your station from. Oh, no, that's one of your decouple parts. Keep flipping before it drifts away too far. Is that the station? That's the station. So kill rotation on that bad boy. Turn your lights on. Hopefully you'll be able to see what we're doing. Hey, there we go. Right, you.
Let's see, where are they?
Wait, you're gonna have to suck in your big solar panels. Because look where your docking ports are in relation to your solar panels. Like
yes.
close. Although you've got two sets of docking ports, which ones are we going to go for?
The accessible ones.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
I don't know which ones they are.
Doesn't this one have a hotkey to pull everything in?
Ding! Thank you for the reminder.
Although for some reason some of them aren't hotkeyed. If you look.
That's because some of them are with a different hotkey.
Oh, right, okay. Well, there you go then. It will start losing electrical power unless you've got nuclear generation on it. Oh wow, look at your other ship. MechJeb's still controlling it in the distance, look.
That's actually quite cool.
Yeah. It's also burning a lot of fuel.
Yes, that's off.
Yep. Okay, so...
Oh, wait, actually. Let's switch back to the station.
Yep.
And turn off on there, because otherwise that'll be burning electricity.
So they're now...
With which we've got plenty.
So they're now not moving, which is the ideal situation. Now it's tug time.
Just in time, because the music's just changed.
Good.
Right, so what are we doing, 40? We're parked by the Aurora Beacon.
Alright, so... If I've got this correct, you wanted to use your little RCS tug
Bing.
to move the payloads that are on the craft you sent off and dock them with the station that you're parked next to.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
So, the very first thing you want to do is undock your little tug. It needs its RCS turned on once you've undocked it. And you need to switch to it.
No. I think that's it.
Looks like it's centered on it. Now, how you do this? Yeah, it's centered on it. How you do this? First of all, you need to select the docking port that you wish to dock with.
Let's get a fuel canister first.
Okay, so set as target, and then set whichever docking port you wish to use on your little guy as which one do you want to actually dock with? So control from that one.
Yeah, why not?
So then MechJeb should select that particular one that you've just selected to dock with the particular one you selected on the other one. So you just set which one do you want to do. So now we're drifting slightly away. You want to pull out on MechJeb. It's called docking autopilot, 4th from the top.
Yep.
Okay. And then if you just check autopilot enabled.
Speed limit 0. Oh
So
shit.
It just spun you around because you selected the one that was furthest away from it. And you notice it's just blipping the RCS, so yeah, it's intensive on the RCS. And it's gonna get you.
Oh god.
You see it's lining you up. It's very twitchy. Yeah, it's quite twitchy because it's got nothing else on the ship, because it's constantly just going twitch. Yeah. Because it's boosting in one way and it's boosting another way, and I don't think there's any way of you just kind of stopping it. But you notice he's slowly getting it into line.
Just change the speed limit, see if that makes any difference to getting us closer to the thing.
He's doing stuff. He's turned his RCS off. Or at least I can't see the RCS anymore.
It's just spamming.
Well, this is how it's supposed to do it. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem once it's got a payload docked onto it, because payloads are heavy. If he's actually pointing at them, can you boost, just turn it off and just boost towards it manually by just hitting kill rotation though? Because otherwise, you're spinning straight off now. You're not quick enough. Sorry.
RCS back on. Oh shit.
You want to be super quick.
Off.
Yeah, the RCS for this little guy is just so powerful that, yeah. But you need it this powerful because once it has a heavy load, like a whole string of fuel tanks it has to maneuver around.
Get in there.
I'm not sure if it'll actually accept your commands if it's the autopilot's enabled.
It's going slowly, but I'm worried about the monopropellant now.
It eats monopropellant for breakfast. Like, I'm not even joking. I mean, it's kind of lined up on target. The other thing you can do is literally just tell your little craft to point at target. If you want to do it manually.
Might have to.
Prograde,
we're pointing at it. So just.
No, there's it's actually on the SAS mod. There's TGT.
Yes.
If you click the TGT button, and then TGT plus, which is point at target, it'll then point at the docking port that you've selected as a target. You might have turned his RCS off because it's making it a bit twitchy. He's got enough reaction wheels, and he just slowly boosts forward. And let it dock. There you go, he docked.
That was a lot easier than I thought. Once we switched off the autopilot.
Yeah.
Right.
It's super twitchy. The autopilot will work when it's got heavy load. It's just freaking out because it's just super twitchy. So you just want to turn everything off. You want to undock. Undock as you now.
Decouple.
Okay. Now remember, now you've got to select. You select the end of the fuel tank because that's what you want to dock with the. What you want to dock with the station, and you select. You tell it to control from here, so you end of the fuel tank now. There you go. And now you've got to select the docking port on the station that's currently open. If they're all closed, you're going to have to go to the station, open them up, come back to this, and reset. Tell it to open target.
Yeah, they're all closed.
Okay, so you have to flick to your station. I'd suggest opening them all. Just open all of them, just because you might have a situation. Remember when a while ago when we were in one of your episodes where you tried to dock with a station with something that was a bit overly complicated and you ended up just running circles around the station?
Oh god. Yes, unfortunately I do.
So I suggest, I always have, open them all up, so basically whichever one is easiest to get to. And if you miss, you can always just spin it around. So we can see if you want to try to tell it to do auto dock, or whether you just want to try and get it lined up a little bit. Auto dock might help, but I suggest manually just getting a little bit away from your craft.
Control from here. We'll go for this one here.
Okay, set target.
Once we... Come on, come on.
You can. Awesome.
Done.
Okay, so you've got set target and target plus again, which will point you at the docking port. But it... There you go. So it doesn't need a lot of RCS. This thing can cope with a lot more. Okay, the chase camera might be a useful thing for you to have, because it means you're directly behind the spaceship, and it... No. Yeah, that's one. The chase camera will now stick with the vehicle, which means that you can kind of almost look. It's like looking down the barrel of a gun now. Yeah, let's leave our RCS alone for a minute.
I'm just trying to get closer to the target, is all. Are we using the docking autopilot?
You can if you want to. If you see if it might work, it might be a bit more helpful without.
Oh shit!
Yes, it's a bit less twitchy. Now you see that it's manoeuvring you into position. It's moving you sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's it doing it properly. It's not going so freaky at the moment, but it is slowly moving you sideways. But it is going to burn through your monopropylene, and that's why I suggested you take extra bits of monopropylene on your space shuttle and on the modules you bringing in for the dock, so you can manually transfer stuff.
We might have to bring up a pure RCS module at some point then.
Yeah. But that's another reason why I suggested making this mostly out of RCS. And you see, he's getting you lined up on target now, and now you've got a payload. You're a hell of a lot less twitchy. Oh, what did you do?
I just turned off the autopilot. It's pissing me off.
You need to tell it to... There you go. Target plus. Okay, and then you can manually just move it in now.
That's the plan. Whee! Now I can keep pointing at target. Might have to slow it down in a bit.
So this makes docking a little bit more easier because it automatically points in the right direction. But if you're not actually lined up, it ends up going on a wonk like kind of is now. Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, it will do it, but it twitches all over the place because it's using the old variant of RCS. Remember, this is the version of the game that they when RCS was just hella twitchy. And one of the previous ones was a lot better, but it's boosting you forward, then stopping you, then boosting you forward and stopping you. But with a payload, it's controllable. It should be able to do it. Without a payload, it looks like it's just not very good at doing it because it's just such a light little.
I'm half tempted. Let's just turn you off.
Immediate target plus now, because otherwise it just drifts.
There we go.
And then just press H to go forward, I guess.
Oh, I think we're slowly going now, actually, 40. Slowly. Just a little bit of a boost. Yeah, there we go, and...
should be having some magic happening. Yeah, there you go. Ta-da!
Sweet, first module attached.
So, relatively painless compared to before. If you remember when we were doing this manually, and it took us about 45 minutes to do a manual dock.
Didn't it just, eh? Didn't it just?
I mean, there is one mod that I was tempted to get for this. It's like a docking mod that it puts another square window right next to the ball in the bottom of the screen, the gimbal.
Yeah.
And what it does, it literally tells you in relation to where your docking port target is, how you're lined up. So do you need to scooch upwards, down, sideways? Do you need to reorientate yourself? And it actually allows you manually to line up so you're in a perfect straight line pointing at it.
Ah.
So right now it'll tell you, like, not only are you not pointing at it, but it'll also tell you that you're moving in the wrong direction and all kinds of stuff. It's really useful once you understand it.
Ah.
And that would allow people like myself to do manual dockings, because I freely put my hands up. I can talk you through a docking, but actually doing one myself, I am horrible at doing it. I just want to do a bit of lateral braking there. I mean, maybe blipping the autopilot on and off just to get it lined up, and then using your target plus thing to boost in. But remember, when you turn the autopilot off, it doesn't automatically turn your target plus back on. You have to reselect it.
I think that might actually be close. Oh no, wait, magic is going to happen.
After a little bit of
Target
around.
plus.
I mean, this would be a lot less twitchy if the little docking guy was actually long. Because the longer you are, the less easy it is for you to turn. But also the less nimble.
No, wrong way. Little bit. Little bit. Lot more. Bit more. And forward. Nope, too much. Autopilot back on. Fuck it!
The autopilot's like, you're right next to it.
There we go. That's good.
Yeah. So by the looks of it, at least for this little guy, your autopilot, yeah, just turn off and let it do it. Autopilot looks like it's something that you want to blip on and off. For big craft, you just leave it on, it uses up its RCS and it'll get you there because you've got a big, slow ship. If you've got SAS or anything on, turn it off.
It's not connecting.
It will do, it's moving. You see it's slowly rotating? It means the magnets are gripping it. If you press H, just go forward. Just push into it.
SAS off. Sorry, smart ass off. Oh, wait, no, I didn't even have to do that.
Told you, I asked if you had the SS on.
I had smart ass on, but anyway, there we go. Next.
Okay, so this is the habitation module. You might want to, before you decouple, transfer from the extra RCS tank on your habitation module into your little guy. Also, as you now know how twitchy it is, the more load you have on this thing, the less twitchy it is. Do you want to now just straight away pick up the other fuel tank and then go over to the station with both of them?
It would save us a lot of trips, actually, wouldn't it?
It would. Also remember, you've got lots of little monopropylene tanks spread out on your thing.
Decouple.
Because the more weight you have for this little guy to grab hold of, the less twitchy he'll be, and the more effective the auto docking should be.
Let's back it up. Right. Oh, now it's dark. Oh, yeah.
Right. I do like your little utility vehicle. That's pretty cool. You can, I mean, it got itself up into space pretty easily, so you can bring bigger stuff up. Is what I'm getting at. I reckon you can double the load on this, and it'll still be fine.
That's good enough at the moment. Oh, wait. Let's bring you back up. Come on. There we go. Scooch that way a bit. Or should we just do the autopilot? We'll get the autopilot to do its magic.
Alright. Well, you did refill the RCS, or at least some of it, so it should be fine.
Yeah. We should be fine.
So yeah, just blip the autopilot back on then.
Hang on. There's a second RCS thing we can... There we go.
Did you put flat RCS tanks on the outside of your little probe body as well?
I believe we did. But it's
well,
all...
anyway, that's empty now anyway, so it doesn't matter. There you go. So now you've emptied the RCS. Yeah, it might be an idea to bring up an RCS mission, just RCS tanks, so you've got a reloading point for your little bot thingy.
Definitely
you see
useful.
how smooth that is now. Now it's not just flailing everywhere.
It's a market improvement. All we need for it to do is to get in there.
So
let's move it forwards.
I did advise you to build it like this in mind of you bringing up bigger stuff, because when I thought you'd want to tug stuff, this little guy can literally tug your big spacecraft here and dock it with a space station. It can do pretty big loads.
I'm sure we'll get around to it at some point in future 4040, but I'm a great believer in walking before you run. I don't want to try all the big stuff before I know what I'm doing. This has also been very educational with using MechJeb. Not just for me, but also I'm sure for the people at home as well.
So you started out this little series going, I hate MechJeb, I don't like it, I don't want it, it's stupid.
It is still stupid. I still hate it, but it's made my life so much easier.
Yeah, are you still like properly like loathing it, or is it a case of no, it has its uses in certain situations?
I hate the fact that I'm incompetent enough to not need jet so that I can't do this without mech job. I'm going to be honest with that one.
Oh, that just comes with practice and understanding the control. Play this a lot, and it'll click. The chase cam thing is one that helps people dock, and of course you can get little mods which basically adds more detail so that docking becomes easier. You're still doing it manually, but it just gives you so much more information that you just don't get, and it's stuff that is actually a little bit essential. I mean, in real life, when they're docking with each other in space, they have so much information, it's unbelievable, and we've basically just got the shitty little nav ball and playing it by eye.
Easy said than done, my friend. Easy said
Yeah.
than done. I mean, with regards to having time for anything, I mean, just today, for example, I've been so busy.
Busy.
Busy
Okay,
indeed.
so you might need to get a bit close to the station before you can select the docking port you want to dock that with.
Let's find out. Station. Let's spin you into the
There
camera.
is a set distance, and it is quite a short distance. You might be in range. You want to have it symmetrical?
There we
that's
go.
good. Okay, so that's where the fuel pod's going to go. So it's an exact symmetrical place on the opposite side of the ship. You don't want to dock the two fuel canisters with each other and have like a fuel wing.
No, this is true. Oh, not yet anyway. Whoa.
Oh, that's fine.
Target plus. Oh, save our RCS. We're going to need that.
Yeah, so if you have it target plus, you can just gently boost towards it, and then when you get close enough, you can then just turn the docking autopilot on.
The docking autopilot definitely helps as we get closer, does it not?
Yeah, but it does burn a lot more than what you need. So target plus off. If you just hit kill rotation.
Okay.
Okay, and then just turn. Yeah, and then just go forward. Just gently boost forward, and then I guess once you get close, you just click the docking autopilot and let the magic happen. As you can see, you're pulling, because you're prograde, you're pulling your prograde marker over to where the target marker is.
I can't believe how much the shuttle's drifted away. I thought... Oh, it's all the way over there now. I thought we were stationary. I thought we were properly parked, but I was wrong.
Well, everything's relative, really. I mean, there'll be tiny little differences where you will just get drift. You can never park perfectly. Which is you know, even in actual space, it's hard because these things are thundering along at like 2,000 plus meters per second across the surface of the planet.
This is true.
So these are both moving at phenomenal speeds, and unless they were occupying in exactly the same part of space, going at exactly the same speed, then you will get a tiny little bit of drift because they are on very slightly different tracks. Yep, so you're just going to boost towards the target, just nice and gently.
Once we get to within about, say, I don't know, 10 meters, say? I can't see anything at the moment, jeez.
I mean, you are drifting off. You're going past the nose of your thing now, so it's probably a good idea just to turn your autopilot on. There you go. And now he's probably gonna back you up a bit and swivel you around. You notice the first thing they do, it swivels you around so you're actually pointing in the right direction, and then it will move you laterally until you're actually over the target, and then it will push you in. On big ships, it actually tends to pull you out quite far before pushing you in. Whereas on little ones, it seems to have... It recognises the fact that you've got a small craft, which again is quite useful. Because you've only got a little guy, you don't want it to take you away from your craft, your target, if you've only got a limited amount of stuff. By the way, your mothership looks very pretty from this angle.
I can't bloody see it. And the polarizing effect of Skype.
Yeah, we've noticed this, haven't we? I mean, I can see stuff on darker things that you yourself, even as the player, have trouble seeing.
It may also be possible that it's partly to do with my monitor could be set up wrong. I could have the contrast completely out.
Could be, or me, or I could have just my camera turned up too high.
Oh, that's pointed. No, wait.
Not quite. He's just getting you lined up, you're not quite on it. Oh, you've turned it off, you're just drifting now, you're not doing anything.
I was just paranoid about running out of RCS. I've just realised how much fuel we don't have.
Oh, we might not have enough to redock that other one. You might just this might be it, so to speak. No, hold on. We have we got RCS on the station itself?
We should have plenty. I mean, we've got some there,
Don't run
there.
out. You've got 13 left, 11, 10, 9, 8. Just don't run out because you've got no way of pushing forward.
Right, target plus.
Yeah. No, do.
Then
Let it settle down, and then just push forward, just gently, just one tap of the RCS.
yes, I'm just waiting for it to settle. Off. RCS H.
Okay. And then tell it to turn target plus again, just so it brings its nose back down. As soon as you start getting that wobble, just turn off your Smart 8 SS. It's getting there, it's getting there. Right, off
Wobbly,
now.
wobbly.
Off now.
Off.
Let it do its magic. Right, do you have RCS on the station itself?
Absolutely loads.
Right, suggest you need to do a better transfer, unless you want to leave, leave your crew module on that little arm there.
Oh, it would save us fuel, wouldn't it, in the long run, if we leave it where it is?
Yeah, I mean you can leave the whole lot there ready for the next load, or you can take your little guy off and go docking with a different port once you've refueled him.
Honestly, I think that's something we could do in another turn, because otherwise it's just going to be a case of... We've got to... Actually, we could do it next turn, because I've got to get that little thing from the Mun docked up with its station, and we can do something with this station as well.
Okay, right, so...
Should we go back to the shuttle and finish something off with that?
Should we
Control from here... And then it's just a case of...
You seem to be wandering around, you haven't actually told it to do anything, it's just floating.
Yes. This is a slight problem we have, Mr. 44. If we aim for that docking port... Ah, we add it then. No, I don't think we can actually... Wait.
You're too far away, you need to get closer. I think you need to get within 100 meters or something to be able to do that. It is quite close, you are quite a way away, so you need to boost towards your target. So if you go target plus, click on target plus there.
Already on target plus. It's coming around?
Yep, hopefully. And then you just want to... I'd use the RCS, just blip it, because you've got quite a lot. Or your engines, and then use the RCS to slow down, it's up to you.
I like the sound of engines.
Okay. Just remember that if you use engines, sometimes you need to use your engines to actually slow down, unless you keep it at low speeds like that. So that's good. So you're now moving towards your target, and... yeah, you're moving towards your target, which is fine. It's a nice lick as well, 0.7 is nice and steady. And you need, I think... and don't quote me on this, I think that you need to be within 100 meters to be able to select as target.
Got it. That is in just over 150, call it.
Okay, awesome. Now you just tell the autopilot to engage, and then it will do the rest for you.
Should we do that a bit closer, or should we do it here?
It needs to orientate it, you need to give it time because it's a big ship. It needs to literally move around most of your ship.
Bye, Monpelin. We've now got a lot closer to the station.
After about 17 hours, 25 minutes, and 3 seconds.
And 4 takes. But the autopilot is slowly getting there.
I think slow and steady, you know?
It's aligning itself with this, well, not this exact one, but on the opposite side, docking port. Then just be a case of getting in there.
Yep, he's just lining up. We basically had to do a spiral all the way around this big ship. Which you guys, thankfully, did not have to sit through. So we just sat and waffled and watched it. But this is a better docking system than the other one that I used to use, which is the ORDA docking system, which could dock from 2.5 kilometers away. It would start lining up at that distance rather than have to be this close.
Ah.
But the ORDA constantly had the RCS on, whereas now it doesn't. If you see, it's got RCS kind of off, whereas ORDA uses it all the time, which is annoying.
We are slowly getting there, 40. And it's a good job we didn't have solar panels out on the station.
I knew there was a reason why I said close the solar panels. I mean, it's not a problem because your little bot guy, the tug, has its onboard nuclear generators, so it'll be providing power to the whole thing, so it won't run out.
Especially if it's not doing anything apart from mech jabs running at the moment. You can see on the station the fins are twitching, It's because we did that just to try and hopefully make things a lot easier for the autopilot, and it turns out MechJeb works on things even when you're not using them yourself, which is very handy.
It's very useful. It's a properly useful thing. Which means technically, only on the briefest imagination, but technically, putting MechJeb on a vehicle and setting the MechJeb vehicle up and then going away basically effectively puts an AI inside that vehicle that will continue your last command until forever, well, until it blows up or does something stupid. So effectively, MechJeb is AI for something you're not in, which is useful.
Oh really? Anyway, final approach is happening, 40.
Magic's gonna happen. Oh.
Should I turn off the auto? No need, it's done.
No need. There you go. You've got one pretty funky looking space station.
That's not looking bad, actually.
How about we fast forward time a little bit, bring it into the sunlight so we can have a good look at the space station.
Fast forwarding. Where's Kerbal in relation to us? There we are.
Yep. As usual, the lights manage to light up Kerbal when you're in fast forward, which is a bit weird and buggy. Here comes the sunrise. Oh, there you go.
Slow it down there, and here we are.
What's the view out of the cockpit?
Which one? The shuttle or the station or...
Shuttle.
No, that's the crew cabin. Think
Yep.
which we've got a few people in here.
We do indeed. We've got a few scientists who can get out, do obviously essential maintenance and monitoring of things.
They don't look very happy.
Well, it's you driving after all.
Oh. Right, who's actually you?
That's a decent view, look at that. Doesn't look half bad.
There's a fuel pod down there.
There is as well.
Oh. That's not a bad view at all.
Not at all.
Screenshot.
I wouldn't mind going on holiday for that.
Anything out the other window? Oh shit. Oh shit, 4040.
What a view.
That's quite scary. In a good way, but scary nonetheless.
Yeah, I really love the inside of these cabins. I mean, there's a few mods I've picked up and gone, and put them back down again. Whereas KW Rocketry and Bean on Aerospace are two mods I've fallen in love with.
That's not a docking port there, is it? No, that's just battery packs. I thought we had a docking port on the end there. Or is it just on the end, this one?
So the end of that one. If you if you want to, you can transfer all of the liquid fuel out of the big guy into
The shuttle over here, yeah.
Shuttle, yeah, and then remember it was taking it from the outside pods.
Oh, it's filled up. Sweet. Oh, the outside pods, that's right. I remember now.
But you need to balance them though, so that's going to be a bit difficult.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Although that one's reading us full as well.
Really easily full, actually.
Where's the fuel? Where is the fuel then? Have we hardly touched the fuel?
We've hardly touched the fuel.
Oh yeah, because we launched and then we pretty much got into orbit and used the big thing, and then we ejected the big thing even though it had some fuel left in it because we were getting quite close. That's right. I got it. So we've got a complete that your utility ship. They just call it the utility ship for the second thing. Is chock full of fuel.
Full.
So
Full.
you can use it as a fuel tender, I guess.
Oh, not quite full. Full. And full. And nothing in there. That's full.
Awesome. So your utility vehicle's completely fueled up and ready to go do whatever she wants to do.
Yes.
You can, I mean, far be it for me to tell you what to do. You can keep the big fuel tank on the back. My general theory is if you've got a smallish ship with a big fuel tank stuck on its back, if you leave it on, it means that people will be more willing to shoot at it from further away because it's a bigger target. And if the fuel tank's bigger than your actual thing, it means that they've got over 50% chance of hitting a non-essential system, i.e. the fuel tank.
But if they hit that, it means they're not hitting that. Right?
Yeah,
right?
Because that in length is bigger than your station, so you've got, if they're just aiming at your ship in general, not at a key part, they've got a over 50% chance of hitting a non-essential part.
And on that note, I think it's time to end this episode.
Yes.
So thank you very much for watching, guys. I've been Mod.
Ivan 4040.
Dream big, and we shall see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.